it is what it is. Still can bring out this work. It's nice out here today too. It was nicer yesterday. It was nicer the other day. And the weather just fluctuating, man.
Hot, cold, hot, cold.
Yeah, we're getting ready to get some 70s this week. A couple of 80s. Hey, shalom, everybody.
Shalom.
All the things that I've been seeing this week, I'm gonna say something about to you Eves, man. First and foremost, because y'all love to sleep with the devil, man. From 2025, the end of it, like around November to December, from the end of 2025 till now, here April 19, 2026, about a good 6 or 7 Eves have been put to death by their Edomite husbands. When y'all gonna learn, man? Not only that, you Jakes, you hanging around these Edomites from last year as well, late last year till now. Several Jakes have been hung on trees and they've been ruled out as suicide. So Esau is going to start showing, he already showing his horns, but it's going to get to that point to where it gets to bloodshed. And he's showing y'all right now as we speak that, hey, he don't give a fuck about you and he never will, and he's ready to draw blood. On top of that, you have lightweight sedition hunting coming up on the scene, because you have people working these factory jobs. In 3 days, 6 factories got destroyed, burned down. I think a government official got a Molotov bomb thrown in his house. So it's sedition starting to come upon this place, and that's going to intensify. But before we get started, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Gakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that rule well over the flock, that taught us all. This is 100% truth, man. The few Akim and Akwathi out there listening and learning, shalom to you as well.
Shalom.
You camps with the likewise doctrine is Great Millstone, shalom and salutations.
Shalom.
To the hopeful elect, man. See, it's a lot of things that's unfolded and has been spoken of for many years, starting with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone on down. That, hey, America is at its ends wits, man. This place is no more tender and delicate, man. This is no longer that delicate woman that it used to be, man. This place is on the verge of a total collapse, and it's all systematically done. That's why they're getting it to the point to where you people are getting very upset. And what happens when people get upset and desperate? They start crime. They start committing crime. They start going out here looting each other in these stores and start killing each other. They start going all out. Because we are on the verge of a famine. Y'all, they keep teasing y'all with these straight up hormones. They'll open it, close it, open it, close it, open it, then they get a bomb thrown over there to Lebanon. So it's all being systematically done for that so-called New World Order that Esau is trying to implement to get you people to take that MOTB, the mark of the beast. If you're not knowing what I'm saying to you, man, that rice, look it up. Because that's what they're getting ready to push on you people. And it's going to get extremely crucial in the days moving forward, because a lot of you people may be getting drafted. And you will get drafted. A lot of people will get drafted, because they're telling you that a lot of our people not getting killed over there in that war, but that's total cap. A lot of American soldiers have died over there in that war so far, man. Y'all just got to dig it up and do the looking.
Yeah, they're trying to hide the bodies because they don't want. This the crazy thing about Esau. This dude, he going out here talking all this noise, starting all this conflict with all these countries, and at the same time shitting on his own military. See, that's madness right there. That's complete madness. But I want to go back to that what you were talking about, how Eve getting with these Edomites coming up dead, because all Eve doing, she chasing the bag. But little does she know, when she go after Edomite, she chasing a body bag. I got it right here. It says Miami influencer Ashley Janae found dead while on vacation with her fiance in Tanzania. Family questions suicide claim. Come on, man. How come everybody that gets with the Edomite man, they end up committing suicide? But see, that says a lot about Esau in itself. Number one, it says that you are the murderer. And number two, if it was suicide, why is people committing suicide to get away from you? See? So these people, they get caught up in their lives. And Eve, if you ain't got the memo by now that the Lord don't want you dealing with these Edomite men, then you just destined for death. Because there's a lot of people out here, they think that they got the golden ticket with an Edomite. No. Look, these Edomites suffering more than the Israelites right now. You better take a look around. Because these Edomites, when they crash out, they can't hold it in the road. They crash out.
Yeah, they go live on the feed.
Exactly. One dude, like it was a truck rolling up my street, and my street is like 30 miles an hour, 25, 30 miles an hour. This dude was in a loud F-150 going about 70 up the street. So I told who was out there sitting with me? I think it was Jake sitting out there with me. And I said, well, he must be on his way to go kill his ex-wife. Because that's how they get down. When Esau gets in a rage, everybody better look out, because this dude is stupid.
He's that bloody man that the scriptures speak of, man.
Look at this right here. I got another one. Man gets death sentence in quadruple killings after wife said neighbor abused her for years. And it's Edomite. A 46-year-old man was sentenced to death for committing 4 murders. Nebraska Attorney's Office, Antelope County Sheriff's Office. It's just in Esau to be a murderer, man. That's what the Lord created him to be. Remember Cain, the world's first murderer, who came back to Esau in the reincarnation?
Mm-hmm.
It's just in them. The Lord put it on them to murder, so he could be justified to judge them. See, Esau, he sees murder, rape, robbing, like breathing. He don't see nothing wrong with it. It's a natural thing to him. That's why he pushes it. That's why he protects his own right to rape. What those Israelis said, them Israeli soldiers said they got the right to rape. And they weren't talking about women. They were talking about men and babies.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
So yeah, these people getting called out, they being revealed every day. But our people, for some reason, want to cling to them. Like that dude Roland, I listened to a video from the Elder. He's upset because Pete Hegseth then fired all the so-called black officers, the high rankers. I'm like, why are you upset?
You wouldn't want to fight in that war.
You want to go die for Israel, you go ahead. We're not doing that. We're not upset. That's a blessing in disguise. What are you talking about? You want to go to the Valley of Jehoshaphat just to be judged? Because America ain't winning this. So why are you upset?
America can't win it, bro. America can't win this war. That's why Iran is they're wanting the ground war. They're wanting it, bro.
Because they know they got the home team advantage.
You got the mountainous terrain over there, man. Y'all don't know them mountains.
Y'all can't even climb stairs over here, let alone mountains.
Playing too much, man. They don't. These people over there, they stay training, man. When these soldiers in the U.S. come back home, they go travel and have fun, develop them beer bellies, get all out of shape, and then you think you're gonna hop back on the battlefield and be sharp. It ain't happening like that, man.
Mm-hmm. See, Esau celebrates murder.
Yup.
That's what he does, man. Look at how when they hit Venezuela, Trump and all his flunkies was at Mar-a-Lago. They was having a house party, literally celebrating the death of innocent people, watching it on a closed circuit TV. He might celebrate death. That's why it says in Ezekiel chapter 35. Let's get it. Ezekiel chapter, I'm already there. See, that's the Lord. Ezekiel 35, chapter 5, verse 5, Salakia. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, and the time of their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off him that passeth out, and him that returneth. So yeah, the Lord is saying basically, since you like blood so much, he's gonna give you a blood bath. That's why these Edomites catching hell. These curses coming on you. Police drawing guns on white people now. That ain't never happened for real.
Nope.
Drawing down on them just like they was Israelites. Getting beat up by the police as if they were Israelites. Matter of fact, the Edomite man is coming under the curses due to the fact that his women hate him. His women see what he really is. And a lot of them seeing MAGA in their husbands. And they don't want nothing to do with it. They see Trump in their husbands. They see lying-ass Pete Hegseth in their husbands. And they're seeing ICE agents in their husbands. A lot of their husbands are ICE agents. They don't want nothing to do with that bullshit. That's why they coming to the Israelites. They always been coming to the Israelites. And your dumb ass, you just don't know you under the curses, and you pushing them toward the Israelites with your perpetual hatred, your consistent lying and murder and theft. So who want to be tied to somebody like that? And we said it months ago. Edomite women, if you know you laying up next to a fool, you better get them kids and take them to Madeira house, Mima, whoever you deal with. Because this man is about to pop. Esau is no good under pressure. All he know how to do under pressure is lash out.
Right now, that's all they doing.
He don't know how to fix problems. He's not a problem solver.
Like
He's a thief, a liar.
That boy, those curses that we have on us are going over to them. And that's prophetic. And we see it. Because I ain't never seen so many Edomites crying about their lifestyle, man.
You ain't lying.
I'm talking about on a regular basis. I want to get Deuteronomy chapter 30. I'm going to read verse 4. I'm going to read a couple. If any of thine be driven out unto the utmost parts of heaven, from thence will the Lord thy God, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, gather thee, and from thence will he fetch thee. And the Lord Yahweh thy God will bring thee unto the land which thy fathers possessed, and thou shalt possess it. And I will do thee good and multiply thee above thy fathers. And the Lord Yahweh thy God will circumcise thine heart and the heart of thy seed, to love the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, and that thou mayest live. And the Lord thy God will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. See, by the elect waking up and coming back to the law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and getting back in good graces with the Lord, the enemy is getting ready to go and are partaking in what we were going through. And they don't know how to deal with it. That's why you don't see a lot of Jakes or Eves. On videos, you see a couple, but not nearly as many as you're seeing of these Edomites. Mm-hmm. Because we've been always in the hot seat. We're always in pressure, always getting oppressed. Them, they always lifted up. So now, they on an even playing field with us, and they can't take it, man.
Yeah, it's like we said a long time ago. You can't sleep. You can't fall out of bed if you're sleeping on the floor. Mm-hmm. See, Esau got used to sleeping on the top bunk. He rolled out the bed and tore that floor up. That's why he on videos crying. See, we always been living on the floor. So, I mean, in a way, the Lord prepared us for these times by keeping us at the bottom. So we wouldn't feel that that enticement to keep up with the Joneses by accepting a chip. Because a lot of you 2/3 Jakes gonna do that. You want to maintain your status in society. Mm-hmm. You don't want to go from sugar to shit.
But that's gonna be real. That's gonna be a tough day for y'all, man. That rice, because this man is applying pressure from above and below, and it's gonna get so tight that y'all gonna lash out, and that sedition gonna kick off, and y'all gonna do whatever it takes. Y'all not gonna be trying to hear what these government officials is talking about. Y'all not gonna be hearing what Trump talking about. Y'all gonna do anything in your power to get what you need. And at some point from there, That's when them FEMA camps gonna be opened up, them little camps gonna be open, and they're gonna be throwing you cats up in there. You're gonna be getting re-educated. You're gonna take that rice if you want to be back out here living your regular life.
Yeah.
At that point, you rejected the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You other nations, I ain't worried about you. I'm talking about you Jakes, you blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You go out there and you accept this man's mark, you through. You gonna die on this side, man.
Yep. But see, a lot of y'all don't even realize this is the man's goal. That's his goal. To coordinate you into a situation so bad that you're gonna take that chip with gladness.
I
That's
can feed
it.
my kids again. I can go to work, or I can go buy me some clothes, or I can buy me some shoes. But mind you this, no you're not. Because they're gonna control everything your stupid ass get. They're gonna control everything you get, because when you get that, all your information is gonna be in them data centers.
Yeah.
And those data centers also look like jails.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta put two and two together, man. Read between the lines. They got incinerators in there. They got guillotines in there.
They ain't gonna put two and two together until it impacts their normal everyday life. When it start impacting your normal everyday life, that's when you want to do something about it. But see, by then, it's gonna be too late to do anything about it. That's why we warning y'all now. But see, a lot of y'all still stuck in that loop, and you trapped in your phones, trapped in your everyday life, that you don't pay attention to what's going on the global stage. You don't realize that you are being coerced into a position of opposition and adversity. Excuse me. That's what they're doing. They're pointing you into a direction of adversity on purpose with all these high gas prices, all this high food. Now, gas is really what's going to escalate things, because all your goods is moved with vehicles that run on gas. So if they raise the charge to ship this stuff and deliver it, it's going to impact you like tariffs do. Because you got high gas prices, the truck driver's going to have to charge more to deliver your goods to these stores if they want to make some money. So in that way, so when the stores pay the truck drivers, the stores got to raise the prices to cover what they gave to the truck driver to make money. And guess who's gonna pay that extra money? You.
And you ain't gonna get no raise.
No.
In the midst of it.
You getting the same shit you bought last week, but you paying more for it now.
Yeah. And
Because of gas. It's driving up everything. Go ahead, bro.
Yep. And another thing that it ain't just that the prices is going up. The dollar's just worthless, man.
Yeah.
The dollar just don't mean shit no more. Y'all working hard trying to stack this money. You can't stack it because it's going back. Before you even get it, they done tax you out, man. You busting your ass, it's hard to get nothing, bro. This is Haggai chapter 1, verse 6. Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put into a bag of holes, man. Every time you get money, you giving it back out, man.
Taxes.
Let's let you know that this thing is over with, man. There's no need to be trying to stack a dying dollar. You need to be stacking them spiritual riches, man.
See, Esau done programmed our people to only believe what you see and you can touch, you can taste, you can hear. That's why the 2/3 is a bigger number than the 1/3. Because the majority of our people are spiritual Babylonians.
Yep.
So they gotta get that death by pain, because when the Lord put them in that 2/3 category, that's when the Lord said, well, I'm not their God, Esau is. Because every time Esau say move or jump, they say how high. If you want our people to believe anything, Esau got to see it.
Yeah.
Because that's the only person he listened to, our people. They don't listen to us. They get pissed off at us when we come at them with truth. But if Esau says the same thing we say, all of a sudden it's accepted with a smile. You notice that,
Yeah,
bro?
I know exactly what you're saying. Yup.
But when we say they get pissed off, like they want to do something to us, those are the prophet killers from back in the day who wanted to be a part of Greece, who wanted to be a part of Rome.
Esau ain't gonna tell you that a lot of you about to lose a boatload of jobs out here, right? We telling you though, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone telling you, it's gonna be massive job losses out here. You know, and that's prophetic as well. Because you see all these stores closing. It's over 6,000 total in stores closing this year alone.
Yep.
Many stores are closing, which means you're gonna lose your job. And you got a lot of these AI robots making in these places that you used to work at, flipping burgers and shit. Because there are the job losses is gonna be massive. This is Ecclesiastes 12:3. In the day when the keeper of the house shall tremble, these public officials, they not gonna be able to help you in this thing, man.
They the ones doing it
exactly,
to you.
they ain't gonna be able to help you. They gonna continue to put the clamps on you, man.
Putting that squeeze
Yeah.
on you.
And the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because there are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. Because the future of America is going to be very dark. The future of America is darkened as we're standing here. And a lot of you think it's going to be a future here in this land, and it's not. Because the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua has judgment set on this place. And you Israelites, y'all too busy stuck in the cares of this life, not thinking that anything is going to happen here, that no type of adversity is going to come. But like the scriptures say, horrible is the end of a wicked, unrighteous generation, man. I'm just paraphrasing that. It's not going to be pretty out here. A time like never before is getting ready to come upon this land, man. We're telling you death, destruction, famine, man. Fires, crops being burned down. You know, they can't plant crops because the agriculture is messed up. They can't get fertilizer. It's too high. We're in the time to be planting crops. So when it's time to harvest, they can harvest that. But that's not the case this time around. We planting this spiritual seed in that harvest for the elect, man, when it's time for harvest, because that's what the time is getting ready to go into. When the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to harvest this place. He's going to get his elect, and the rest of you going to be burnt like the chaff.
Yeah. If you were smart, you would cut the umbilical cord to Babylon. If you were smart and start, like you said, building spiritual riches in heaven, because all this gonna be burned up. You think nothing ain't gonna happen to America? America's been cursed. There's too many of the Lord's enemies here for nothing to happen to this place. I got it right here. Let me get this is the book of Psalms, chapter 5. And this is a prayer from King David. And it reads, we can start at verse 4. For thou art not a God that hath pleasure in wickedness, neither shall evil dwell with thee. The foolish shall not stand in thy sight. Thou hatest all workers of iniquity. Listen to this. Thou shalt destroy them that speak leasing. The Lord Yahweh will abhor the bloody and deceitful man. There's a lot of bloody and deceitful men in Babylon. This is where they make these motherfuckers. Excuse my French. But yeah, this is the place, the birthplace of all wickedness. Israel, that's just the place that controls the place with all wickedness. So you think that ain't gonna happen to America? You are delusional. America got too much blood on their hands, not just Israelite blood, but the blood of the heathen nations as well. But you think that ain't gonna happen to this place just because that ain't happened yet? You think that ain't gonna happen to this place because you believe in the propaganda on TV talking about this is the world's most powerful military and all that. Okay, if this is the world's most powerful military, why are you having so many problems trying to get Iran to follow in line?
Little old Iran.
Little old Iran. Not even a superpower yet. But you can't get them to follow suit. But you the most powerful military. You burying stories in the news of planes being shot down, of Marines being captured. Yeah. Soldiers being hunted down over in the so-called Middle East. because Iran destroyed all the bases. They ain't got nowhere to live, and they're going to hotels, and they got Iranian spies out here hunting them down.
Yep.
So I'm gonna ask you, Roland, since you so upset about Pete Hegseth firing all those black officers in the military, why don't you go over there? Since you so upset about it, because it's a blessing to the Israelites. Who wants to go die for an enemy nation? Except to you. You the only one upset, Roland. And I forgot his last name, but he's like a podcaster. Let me see if I can find his name.
He's too busy trying to hold hands with Esau.
See, he's mad. He's really upset because his daddy Esau is cutting the umbilical cord, and he still wants to be attached to his daddy. That's what it is. That's a lot of you Israelites out there. A lot of y'all get upset when Esau shows his true colors.
Mm-hmm.
Why? He's supposed to do those things. That's what he was created to do. This is what he was created to be, the wicked. But now you want to get in your feelings because this man want to cut you off? He ain't like you like that, no way. Let me get it, what it is. The book of Sirach, chapter 12.
Right, get that. I'm going to bring out Romans 9:21. Have not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another one unto dishonor? And Esau was that vessel of dishonor, man. He's that one that's created to be the whipping stick and then destroy later on. You know, he's got to serve his captivity first, and then he's going to be destroyed, and there will be no more remaining of that nation, man.
Y'all, a lot of y'all don't recognize when you're in the presence of a serpent. Let me show you how the serpent slithers, because a lot of y'all are unaware to his tactics. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 12. We can start at verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rust, so is his wickedness. Verse 11, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not altogether been wiped away. There's still some wickedness in there. Verse 12, set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he will stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words, be pricked therewith. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten by a serpent as come such as come now wild beasts? So if you playing with a snake and he bites you, it's your own fault. That's why it says never trust him. Verse 16, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagines how to throw thee into a pit, or jail, or FEMA camp, or crocodile, alligator Alcatraz, detention centers. He will weep in his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. A lot of y'all don't know how this snake slithers. This is how he moves. That's why it says never trust thine enemy. But you got a lot of our people, they mad at the fact that they can't trust him. You go and trust him. And when they find you hanging from a tree and tell the world you committed suicide, that's when you gonna know as why you should never trust thine enemy. Especially you Eves. Go ahead, bro.
Does nothing but set y'all up for trap after trap after trap after trap. You see, when you go out here in the world, you see these Edomites all in the neighborhoods of Jacob. You go to the Edomite neighborhood, you don't see police over there like that unless they live in that neighborhood.
Oh yeah, that's part of that's part of how they oppress us. Over policing, false charges, pretty much railroad you to prison so you could be free labor.
Yep.
Because right now, you got private prison owners, the billionaires and millionaires, they are suing states because the states ain't provide enough free labor. What kind of shit is that? That's a wicked ass system right there. These people allow on you to railroad you to jail just to get you to work for free. That's a wicked system, man.
I got Psalms 10:4. that were to on the ways of Edom. The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after God. God is not all in his thoughts. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. He has said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit, and fraud under his tongue is mischief and vanity. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places will be murdered the innocent. His eyes are privately set against the poor. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doeth catch the poor when he draweth them into his net. He croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones. See, always trying to see like he's trying to help somebody, but in reality, he's looking to fuck you over, man.
Every time.
Every single time. That's why you can't trust thy enemy, like the brother said. You cannot put no trust in this man. You see how they have a ceasefire with Iran, and then they fucking break it? They break covenants. These people are natural born covenant breakers, man.
Yep. That's why they can't keep a promise if their life depending on it. The Lord then put that spirit of righteousness on them. He put the spirit of deception, a lying spirit, lies, wickedness, yeah. You know, for a lot of y'all, you MAGA people that's finding out Trump don't like y'all, it's not about black or white with Trump. Well, it is about black and white. That's why he can do these oppressive laws so easily and talk shit about us so easily. But as far as you MAGA, it's about rich and poor with Trump. The rich people hate the poor people. It doesn't. That's when race is not a factor. It's all about your bank account, your bank statement. Let me get this right here. The book of Sirach, chapter 13, verse 18. What agreement is there between a hyena and a dog? At what peace between the rich and the poor? As the wild ass is the lion's prey in the wilderness, so the rich eat up the poor. Verse 20. As the proud hate humility, so doth the rich abhor the poor. So if they hate you, they don't respect you.
You like they used to say in the ancient Roman times, you wasn't nobody, you were a peasant to the higher ups.
They love that word, man. I'm glad y'all so attached to it, because you about to get the same identity. Future slaves. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 13, verse 21. A rich man beginning to fall is held up of his friends, but a poor man being down is thrust away by his friends. Yeah, you poor. Government ain't finna help you. That's the goal, to make you poor and to keep you poor. So why would they help you?
They want you to be a slave. They want you to be totally dependent on them. Have everything and own nothing. And that's one of the goals right there. You have whatever you want, not completely, but don't own any of it.
They'll give you access to things, not ownership.
Like we always talk about with these video games. A lot of GameStops and video game stores are closing up because people buy online only. And if you don't have the internet, you can't download those games. So you just have access. That's how it's going to be.
Yeah, they're selling you access, not ownership. That's why they're selling you subscriptions.
Yeah.
See, Esau done found a way to keep his money coming in, despite whether you so-called own something or not. Look at your house. Yeah, you can pay your house off, but you still got to pay property tax.
Yeah. And if you don't pay that, what happens?
They take your house.
They take your shit, so how did you actually really own it?
Exactly. Just like they trying now to brick consoles if you try to jailbreak them. I thought if I paid for it, I could do whatever I wanted to. Mm-hmm. So you gonna punish me for trying to mod this to do what I wanted to do. See, that's wicked. Okay, if you gonna do that, give me my money back then. You can have the shit. And I just go somewhere else. Right now, you got Edomites in these brand new 2026 cars, 2027 cars that they making. You got to have a subscription for heated seats.
That's wild.
Yeah. So even though you go into a dealership and pay for your car, pay for it cash, straight out, you got to pay a subscription in the wintertime to heat your ass.
Jake's
This man, he different, man. This dude is strange. And he expect you to just agree with that. That's the issue. He has an issue if you don't agree to his bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
That's why this man is unfit to rule.
And that's another reason why this fool got that's why he got an insurrection act in play too. So if you people speak out against what the government is doing, they can use deadly force or even put you in jail. Because they don't want you to say nothing. They don't want you to question their authority. That's what that is. But hey, there's a lot of people that's whistleblowing. But at the end of the day, hey, a lot of people finna pay because Esau finna come down with that gray rap and then start throwing people in them camps. And he mentioned something about these cars or whatnot. The government has reached out to a lot of these car companies like GM, basically told them to start making cars and start working on weaponry for this war.
See? Didn't they do that in World War II?
Yep.
Yeah, they told all the factory workers to start making weapons. See, they grooming you for what they're about to do to you. And it's like I said, if y'all knew what Trump and this whole administration is about to do to y'all would drag him out the White House and hang him. But y'all ain't gonna do that because the Lord has this place slated for destruction. And Trump is the man to bring that destruction in. This man has a job. But see, this is the thing though. We root for Trump. Because soon as he destroys this place, the sooner the kingdom comes. We don't want to stay here. For what? What do we get out of staying out of Babylon? Oppression, hatred. It's like a Jake said back in the 70s. They asked him why he don't want to join the war. He said, ain't no Vietnamese never called me a nigga. That's here. So why would we want to stay here? And the same goes today. No Iranian never did that to me. It's always been Edomites.
Always have been.
So why we go fight them for you? Goofy.
Yeah, brothers and sisters are pretty much fed up with E, man. Don't nobody want to step in this war. That's why they trying to make it mandatory to come after you and automatically enlist you in this thing. Because they know people not going to be they're going to go against this thing. The government knows this. So they're gonna make a little gray area to where, hey, you ain't got no choice but to go. We're gonna make this law.
Well, guess what? Show me to my cell, CO.
Exactly. That's that craft. He make craft prosper in his hand with the stroke of a pen.
But you know what though? I see another monkey wrench being thrown in this thing because you gotta look at it like this. The Iranians, they already put it out that they cool with us. They ain't got no beef with us. So if Trump try to send us over there forcibly, something tell me the Iranians, they'll take us in. Because they know who we are. All these Lego videos they put out one about a black king stuck in Babylon. They were talking about us.
Mm-hmm. He had a crown on.
Yeah.
Looked like he had some little fringes on too.
Yeah. And he woke up in Babylon. So yeah, I think they'll look out for us because they done did it twice. They released black hostages back in '79, and they did it again this year or last year, one of the two. So I think they'll take us in just to get us away from our common enemy.
Using our music to get the message across.
Exactly, man.
Babylon. Y'all ain't really saying this the Lord's doing, man.
Yeah, the
what
Lord
was hidden is coming straight to light, man. Babylon is that gazing stock, and everybody is pointing the finger at this piece of shit hole, man.
See, that's why Esau chose to try to control hip-hop very early because he knew the power of it. Hip-hop is being politicized right now. It's being used as a weapon.
Yeah.
But see, That's the same thing Esau saw back when Public Enemy came out. Poor Righteous Teachers came out. Boogie Down Production, NWA. They was using hip hop as a weapon to warn our people about who the enemy is.
Yeah.
So the enemy decided to come in and just control hip hop, dumb it down, make it worthless. Hip hop always had a purpose. That's how we communicate. Because even though somebody I live down south, but I'm listening to New York rappers or West Coast rappers, I understand everything they talking about. Because you know why? The slang might be different, but the situations are always the same. The hood is the hood, regardless of what city or state you in. You know why? Because you got the same type of demographic people in the hoods. Israelites. That's why we was able to understand our slang. The Bible is written the same way. You just got to know the slang of those times. Arrows, that's a missile.
Times change. There's nothing new under the sun. Once upon a time, they were shooting just arrows or fighting with swords and clubs and shields. Now they got body armor, guns, and missiles. Times just changed. Technology advances, but at the same time, nothing's new under the sun. All these things have been here before. And our people was the ones that created these things, man.
Exactly. See, Esau need all that protection type shit because he knows how weak he is. Think about it. What demographic of people you see riding bikes with them little styrofoam helmets? What demographic do you see? Edomites. We didn't wear them. We didn't wear no helmets in the hood. We got thrown off the bike. We brush our knees off and get right back on it.
Yep. Knee pads and all
Esau
that
got
shit.
knee pads, elbow pads, goggles. He got all kind of steel-toe boots for a bicycle, cuz. But he said he's superior.
Let me fall and get up. Shit. Let me fall and get hurt and get up. Let me learn something from this.
No.
Esau just want to get up and not feel shit.
Yeah.
He just want to step right over it. He can't deal with no adversity. You can't deal with adversity. You see it in all the movies. When shit break loose, Esau be flipping out, man.
Yeah. Because he never been put in adversity. He's used to having things his way. And when he don't get his way, he lashes out like a spoiled child that he is. That's why we warn you people, anybody with an Edomite boyfriend, husband, whatever you plan on doing with this man, you gotta think about that shit.
You gotta think about this too. These Edomites, they don't have any morals. So when shit hit the fan, it was a movie you showed me a while back. But when shit hit the fan, you gonna have these cats developing these little cliques, man. And they gonna be out here kidnapping and raping women and men. You're gonna see Esau's true desires.
Y'all should have seen that in the Purge movie.
Yeah.
This is what this man wants the world to be. So he could be totally lawless without consequence. Right now there's consequence, but not much for Esau. Psalm 73 and 5. They're not in trouble as other men. Neither are they plagued like other men. This man wants total freedom to do lawlessness without consequence. Why you think all his laws are one-sided? And he's still losing. That's a born loser right there. Because if you were truly superior, you wouldn't have the rig to game. See what I'm saying? We're the underdogs in this game called America, but we still dominate. We still got sway over the people, influence. That's something you can never have. And you mad about that. We know. You got penis envy. You're screening Edomite women, asking them have they ever been with a so-called black guy. And if they say yes, oh, they tainted. Bro, look, let me explain it. They say this white woman is tainted because she's been with a black guy. Okay, let me ask you this. The Native Americans, before you came over here, never knew of a common cold. Let alone smallpox. So who's tainted? All these commercials with all these rare diseases. Who do you see in these commercials? Edomites. You know why? Because they're tainted.
Yup.
And I learned that in business school. Whoever you see in the commercial, that's the target audience.
Yup, that's facts.
So who's tainted? Who can't go out in the sun?
And that's what you mostly see in these commercials too. Either.
All these rare diseases you never heard of, they got it.
And half of them, most of them, they patented them. They create them and put it out here because they got to keep the money moving in the medical field.
Yeah, this
So
ain't nothing but biological warfare against Israelites that backfired. Now they're taking down your population.
Yeah. So y'all shouldn't be trusting these people, man, out here. They got that God complex. This is Isaiah 14:14. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be the Most High. I'm going to go back a couple on that, for real. This is Isaiah 14:12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground? Which didst weaken the nations? Because these Edomites, they weaken all the nations, man. Do they not go in these other nations and rob, rape, and pillage and steal resources?
Yeah, they destabilize countries on purpose, destabilize economies on purpose, so they can beg America for help.
Yeah.
Why would you do that when these are the people who did this to you? To put you in a position of adversity just to beg them for help.
Yeah.
People insane, man.
And this says Isaiah 14:13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of power. I will set also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. And that's the mindset of Esau. He think he can come out with all these different medicines that don't even heal anyone, makes it worse. He comes out with his little AI technology. He's trying to merge human and robot with this transhumanism shit. This man has a God complex, and that's why the Lord is about to bring him down. Right when he is about to fill his belly, that's when the Lord is going to tear him down, man.
Yeah, the
He's
Lord.
not going to fulfill his purpose truly.
These angels about to deliver you to the king of terrors, homie. Sucks to be you. I wouldn't want to be an Edomite. Y'all done did too much.
Facts.
That's why your judgment is already written. The Lord ain't finna forgive y'all. Because it's already written. He gonna exterminate the whole nation. After your 1,000 years of slavery, that is. You ain't getting off that easy. You know how suicidal you Edomites are. No, you gonna stay here in your hell. And you gonna do your time. Because you've never been held to be accountable ever. The Lord is about to hold you accountable. And there's nothing your paid off pedo judges can do to get you out of this.
Not at all. The jig is up, Esau. Like everything that you've ever thought that you could do is about to come right back on you 1,000-fold, man. And then you gotta live with the fact that the people that you hated the most is gonna rule over you forever and ever and ever until you get your ass up out of here. Ain't nobody got to deal with you no more.
Yeah, that's gonna stew in his spirit, and all it's gonna do is keep him in a constant state of agitation. But what is hell? Hell is conditioned.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be happy in your hell. That's why it's called hell. If you were happy, you would be in your rulership. You would be in your heaven. No. You in your heaven now. That's why you happy-go-lucky, lawless as you want to be.
And that little heaven is getting ready to go away slowly for surely, bro, because hellish conditions is coming upon this earth as far as these famines and these pestilences and a high rate of murder, man. It's getting ready to come through here. So everybody, hell is getting ready to come to you. Remember the pale horse? Hell followed it. Hell is finna come to you, man, because this man is finna make it real bad. He's already creating hellish conditions to where this energy crisis is gonna be a severe thing, man. Where they have all full control over your lights. No matter what you say, no matter if you paying them or what. They're gonna control how much light you use which means you can't fill up your refrigerator. Food gonna die. I mean, food gonna perish in your refrigerator. This man wants total control and he wants slaves.
Yeah. Matter of fact, Mitch McConnell got caught on a hot mic. Him and another politician, his name Ken something. But these two were plotting on how to enslave their own people, other Edomites. Mitch McConnell, he was quoted, he said that we need to figure out a way to bring back slavery, bring back the good old days. Well, guess what, Mitch? The Lord gonna answer your prayer, baby. He gonna bring back slavery back. He gonna bring it back just for you and the other nations. And then we're gonna see we're gonna be living the good old days. See, I love it when they talk shit like that, because now they got to eat those words.
No.
I love it. So they were talking about grooming first graders on how hard work always leads to a payday and morals and ethic and work ethic, and they gonna throw some God in there. And by the time they get to the 4th grade, they're gonna be voluntary slaves.
Yeah.
So this is how this man plans on doing his own children, which further explains to me why you've been rejected from the birthright. You enslave your own children. You eat your own children. You murder your own children.
That means that man can't do good for no one if he treat his own like that.
He that is evil
Yeah.
to himself. Go ahead, bro.
This is Ecclesiasticus 14:5. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods. This man will enslave his own people. How much more you Jakes, man? You blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, so-called Haitians, you know, you Cubans. How much more you? You already feeling this shit that he's doing with ICE. And a lot of you, I see y'all having that, y'all repenting of that vote. But people already was telling y'all that this man cares nothing about you. But you still wanted to vote for him because you believe that bullshit he said when he said, let's make America great again. Which making America great again was to put you back in them fucking fields, man.
Yeah. See, a lot of y'all fall for Esau sorcery and then wonder why you mad all the time, because you always falling for the bullshit instead of seeing it for what it is. That's why you mad all the time. When this man always making promises on TV, then disappoints you. Why you believe in him? That's why you mad. It's your own fault you mad. Because you chose to believe a lying ass enemy. Y'all crazy. Y'all fall for Esau's sorcery, man. Y'all believe Esau when he tell you your vote count. So if I check this box, it's gonna be the deciding factor between this person and this person being president. They're not gonna leave something like that to chance because they have agendas. This whole voting shit was a joke. And you know what part? You know what's the funniest part about it? They got you people at home feeling guilty because you so-called voted for Trump. You mad at yourself because you think you voted for this man. No, you didn't. This man was selected to do this. Your little check mark in that box ain't got shit to do with this, but they told you it did because they wanted to give you the illusion of that your voice matters. Your voice counts. Your voice don't mean shit to these rich people.
Nope.
And right in fact now, a lot of people starting to see that it's starting to kick in because the billionaires are being attacked right now.
Yeah. They especially by those warehouses. A lot of them billionaires own these warehouses. Amazon went in flames. This one looked like he was from the east, the so-called Middle East over there. But he set tissue on fire and they ended up burning up the whole goddamn warehouse.
Burned
man.
up the whole plant of toilet paper.
And what did he say? All you had to do was pay us more.
All you had to do is pay us a livable wage.
Yep, a livable wage.
Those were his words. This man has become a nationwide hero because he's standing up against to the billionaires. Go ahead, bro.
And what that also does is it rises up rebellion. Because now other people gonna see that he be like, you know what? He absolutely right. Now you're about to go follow a multitude to go do evil and go burn down some shit.
Yeah. See, that's gonna bring on that sedition,
Yep.
that insurrection. That's the game plan. That's Esau's game plan, and that's the Lord's game plan as well.
Yep.
Because it's written in the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and 16.
Yep.
So yeah, if you don't think hell is about to hit this place, you are delusional. You need to get your head about the sand, and you better start preparing spiritually in some kind of way, especially if you're an Israelite. These heathens, hey, let them fend for their own. Let them go to their false gods, like in Judges chapter 10.
I got oh, go ahead, bro. You got it. I'll bring that out.
Let me grab this real quick. And that goes for you Israelites as well, serving these false gods. Y'all better come about that shit, man. Easter done passed. Church house full of our people. Y'all better come about that shit. Let me get the book of Judges. Chapter 10. Because y'all better come to the true and living power and leave these fairy tale cartoon characters / gods alone, man. This is the book of Judges, chapter 13. It's like it, chapter 10, verse 13. Yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods, wherefore I will deliver you no more. Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in your time of tribulation. Israelites, you better wake up out of this American nightmare you in.
Huh. They too complacent, bro.
But when the Lord opened up the floodgates of hell, the doors of repentance gonna be closed.
That's over.
And it's gonna be time for mass judgment to go out on a very large scale. And it's gonna be so large, it's gonna be you ain't gonna be confusing this with random shit going on. No. Just like in Israel right now, what's going on? First they got plagued by birds, now they getting plagued by bees.
Yep.
These are the plagues, same plagues. We saw this in the book of Exodus, did we not?
Yep.
Matter of fact, that movie, Exodus, Gods and Kings, with Christian Bale, one of my favorite movies. The only thing I hate about it, they got the people wrong. They whitewashed it. But other than that, it's a good movie. The whole movie is talking about the whole book of Exodus. And the Lord plagued them with frogs and flies, and he turned the Nile River into blood, their own drinking water. Now they can't drink no water. They were getting hit with all kind of plagues. And then the Lord sent Moses to them one more time.
Yep.
Said, look, if you don't let my people go, you see I'm not playing with you. If you don't let my people go, every Egyptian firstborn will die. Did the Lord not perform that work? Matter of fact, he sent Halashijah to Egypt, Yahushua. He took out the firstborn, the king of terrors. And there was nothing they could do about it. But everybody that had the lamb's blood on their doorposts, Passover, the Lord passed over their house. And no harm came to them. And they said it in the movie. No Hebrew child died last night. Only Egyptian children. So what does that tell you? There is a living power that you should be very fearful of. This ain't the white boy. This is somebody totally different that's coming to judge this place and not hug everybody for their wickedness.
Yeah, he's bringing the sword for sure, man. I'm gonna bring that out first.
That's how they present him, is it not? That's how they present him. Jesus loves you, regardless of what you do. No, that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, they think it's gonna be brownies and cupcakes and all of that, but it's not. It's gonna be death. Like the scripture says, slander of the Lord gonna be from one end of the earth all the way onto the other, man. So that should let you know right there that a whole lot of death is coming to this place, man. This is Matthew 10 and 34. This is Yahushua speaking. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword.
I was just looking for that. That's spirit right now.
That's what he's bringing. Because I looked at a brother's video a couple of days ago, and the title of the video was "He Already Came in Peace."
Where you at?
He already came in peace.
Because all you Easter pastors, y'all done swore up and down, he is risen. Where you at? Why is this place still in shambles then? Where you at? Where the white boy at? Because y'all, it's already obvious enough he's not real. Because y'all claim that, look at all the past years. Easter done floated from March to April.
Yeah.
Which day is it? Y'all don't know because y'all following Esau's doctrine of men. It's fairy tales.
And that Gregorian calendar that got everything turned upside down.
Exactly. You don't know what times you in. You don't know what age you in.
Exactly. You don't know what your age is.
You don't, because Esau changed the dates and times. That's scriptural. The Bible said that he would do that, and he did it. Daylight savings. Come on, man. He would seek to change the times and dates. Yeah, and he did that. Then he added an extra day to the week too as well. I think he did. And then he named all the days of the week after false gods. All the months of the year after false gods. That's who y'all worship.
I got Daniel 7:25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and dividing of times, man. So this man, he's literally wearing out our people. Literally. And then he done changed a lot of shit, a lot of times, man. You
Change history.
I don't a year is not even 365 days. It's a little less than that. I can't remember right off the top.
Oh, and then he added leap year. He added an extra day in February, which he added February 29th every 4 years. That throws off the true calendar.
Yep. That's why we're supposed to pay attention to the moon.
Exactly. When the apostles and the elders say it's going to be a full moon, it's always a full moon.
The Lord knew that Esau was going to do that bullshit, man. He knew he was going to do that shit. That's why he told us to follow the signs in the moon and the stars. Because you can't alter that, Esau.
Nope.
You can't alter that.
He damn so tried to blow it up with a nuke, though.
Right.
Goofy, man. Don't you know if you had to pull that off, everybody would die? Because the moon controls the tides. You ever heard of a lunar tide? When the tides come in low, the tides come in high. The moon controls that. The moon controls the water in your body. That's why you have mood swings.
Yeah. And it gets in your mind too. Like it's a word that comes from the lunatic.
Exactly.
Lunatic, that word. Because when you have a full moon, a lot of people flip out.
See, that's the moon affecting the water in your body.
Yeah.
But see, y'all depend on Esau technology. Y'all will believe Esau technology before y'all believe the Lord's method of telling time. So y'all believe that the day ends at 11:59 and the new day starts at midnight. No. A new day goes from sundown to sundown.
Yeah. And that's why a lot of you people be tired as hell, because y'all don't understand that once that sun go down, you in a brand new day. You done stayed up half of your next day already.
Exactly.
Now you waking up mad as hell having to go and run that rat race, man.
And then you extra mad because the body was designed to rest at night.
Yeah.
But you got to go to work and work that grave shift.
Yeah.
For Esau, that's underpaying you and overworking you.
That's why the moon is important. Like we said before, and the Lord knew exactly what Esau was gonna do. That's why you can't have freaking Sabbath every Saturday, bro.
No.
The times are all altered, and that's some Jewish shit. They do that.
Friday night, Saturday morning.
Yeah. The 7-day Adventists do that.
They don't follow the moon.
No.
They follow their own false doctrine.
precepts of men.
Y'all gonna learn though. Y'all gonna learn that the Lord ain't playing with nobody. Not even us.
And if you don't learn, adversity will teach you.
Oh yeah, you gonna get the message. Whether you want to receive it or not.
You're gonna have to, all of y'all all gonna have to come to that conclusion in your mind that I'm fucked up.
Yep. You're gonna have that oh shit moment right before you're judged.
A lot of you gonna die from heart attacks because it's gonna be so scary out here that men's hearts is gonna fail them for fear. That's how bad it's finna get, man.
Yeah,
we still in these birth pains right now. But trust me, them birth they gonna intensify. Just give it a couple of more weeks, man. Esau doing his shit. The Lord letting him earn his judgment. He's trying to get his little agenda in order.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all for the will of the Lord to come down on his ass and you 2/3, man. Because y'all walking around here prideful, talking mess.
See, a lot of y'all don't understand what kind of man Esau is. This is a childish, selfish, wicked dude. Anybody who would start a world war to get millions of people killed versus facing accountability, that's a weak bitch. This man rather start a war and get millions of people killed than go to jail for his crimes. That's a weak bitch. But guess what? For some reason, you Edomite saw leadership in this man. And with your whole heart, you went down there and checked that box, thinking it was real. They told you it was real. That's why you hating your vote right now, because you think your vote was actually real. Y'all better wake up to the sorcery, the propaganda that Esau puts on you daily, every day, all day. And at the same time, he insists on not accepting accountability. So all the wickedness that he puts on you through his sorcery, it's your fault. It doesn't matter to him. Let me see if I can find that.
And all the shit these Edomites, America in general, has done to these other nations, going into their land, robbing them, all of that. Do you know that America is going to reap what is sown, right? And you people that didn't have anything to do with the war or any of those things that the government was doing, that's finna come on to you. They're going to come and rob, rape, and pillage this land.
Mm-hmm.
This is Jeremiah 51:1. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind. And I will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against around about against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth himself up in the brigade, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all of her host. So these other nations, they're gonna come in this land, and they're gonna come and see about you people. Because you got to pay for what America has done to these other nations. That's why you need to be covered with the blood of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, man.
Y'all about to be visited, whether you want
yeah.
it or not. I found that scripture I looked for about how Esau, he coerces you to believe his lies, and then when you find out it was a lie, Esau don't take responsibility. Hey, you shouldn't. Why you believe me? It's your fault. That's how he do it. The book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 15. Woe to him that giveth his neighbor drink, and putteth thy bottle to him, and maketh him drunken also, that thou mightst look upon their nakedness. That's what he does with his propaganda. He takes no responsibility for the lies he tells. But see, you people want him to take responsibility for the lies he tells. He ain't gonna do that. Esau ain't built like that. Esau is a sniveling coward.
They gonna tell you shit.
Exactly.
And now that you done listen to him, now you naked. You have no covering for the. You've been told a lie.
Exactly.
You're not covered with the truth. You went and you believed that lie, man. You became naked, and a lot of you people are naked by the lies that this man done told, and you get mad at us for trying to share this message of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai that you can get covered by this truth, man, because the truth will set you free, dude.
Yeah. Another translation for nakedness is exposure. You are exposed.
Yeah.
You are exposed to any type of sorcery and any lie
Yeah.
that Esau throws at you because you don't have on the heavenly armory.
Yeah.
This truth.
Yeah.
This truth gonna protect you from any lie Esau could ever come with. But if you don't have this covering, this truth, you're gonna fall for it every time, and he gonna disappoint you every time. So why not expect this man to lie? Why not expect this man to disappoint you?
It won't be a surprise after that.
Exactly. That's why I said never trust thine enemy. Like iron rusted swords his wickedness. Yeah, he making y'all drunk and looking at your nakedness, laughing. Look at these MAGA ass people.
Right.
They thought I cared about them, bro.
I told y'all that he don't give a fuck about you on countless occasions.
Exactly.
Told you that he don't give a damn.
They think they care. They think I care about it, bro. Look at them with all them red hats. And then when you find out this man been pulling your leg the whole time, now Trump laughing at your nakedness.
Trump funny as hell.
Yo, hey, go Trump, baby. Destroy this bitch so that the kingdom can be ushered in.
I remember when he was running for a second term, dog. And once he came out to that one song, Hold On, I'm Coming. That was the song he played when he came out, had a little dance and shit. Had you people full.
Yeah.
Had y'all full like he was about to save America. He tore this shit up.
And what did we tell y'all before he even got elected, was selected the second time? Like, y'all think Trump gonna be y'all knight in shining armor? He gonna speed up the destruction. Did he not? See? The Lord doeth nothing unless he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. If you ain't getting this truth up in your church, and which you're not, those are not prophets.
Those people out to get your bread and tell you lies, man.
These are niggas still in love with money.
Yep.
So you can put your eggs in whichever basket you want to put them in. Don't be surprised they get all broke up. Unless you putting your eggs in the basket of your Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
Exactly.
That's where you put your trust and your faith.
All your eggs.
Not no lying ass Edomites.
Facts, bro. Facts.
Regardless of what happens, the Lord's word gonna stand the test of time. Esau's lies is not gonna benefit nobody but himself. Y'all better wait for the word, though it tarry. See if I can find that script. Book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. The Lord's word gonna stand longer than Esau's lies. Let me get this one right here. This is the book of Job, chapter 20, verse 5. We'll start at verse 4. Knowing thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumphant of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment. So who you gonna put which basket you gonna put your eggs in? You gonna put your eggs in Esau's basket where they gonna get crushed? Or you gonna put them in the basket of your Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai where you know they're gonna be taken care of?
A lot of them already lost out here. They're not putting their eggs in the right basket. They put their trust in the shadow of Egypt, which is full-blown confusion. And that's why you people don't know shit. because you go by what this place tells you. But at the same time, you try to say you believe in the Lord and shit. Like y'all believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, that y'all believe in a God. But
see, they believe in whatever God that benefits them.
What's been pushed on to them.
That benefits them. They can benefit from believing in this false religion. They with it. Because now Christianity is turning into a white supremacist national group now. So they holding on to that last bit of white supremacy and control they can, because they know they're being chased out of the earth spiritually first, then physically. The earth is rejecting these tiny tops over there that's running from the bees. What you think is gonna happen? You the Lord's enemy. You done went through the whole earth and told the whole world that y'all was us. You think the Lord don't know his own people when he see them?
Exactly.
Y'all think the Lord is you. That's what it is. You think the Lord is stupid like you. The ultimate chess master, the ultimate Judite. Y'all think he's just as stupid as you. That's why the Lord is throwing monkey wrenches in all your shit right now.
That's facts.
This is where you mess up at. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 7. Blessed is the man that trusts in the Lord and whose hope is in the Lord. What did it say about those who trust in Egypt? Let's get it.
That's gonna be their shame.
You got it?
Yeah, and you going to Isaiah 30?
Yeah, you can go.
That's exactly where I'm at right now.
You can get it.
Well, Isaiah 30:1, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have none asked at my mouth to strengthen, make themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion, man.
Yep.
This place is gonna be your demise, man.
A lot of y'all confused out there because you believe every lie that come out this man's mouth. I got a precept, Isaiah chapter 31, verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because there are many. This is the most powerful military in the world. Trusting in them chariots and horses. Because they are very strong, but not look unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord Yahweh. Y'all keep on believing this shit. Keep on believing it.
They forget the Lord gave them that military shit. The Lord gave them that. So you telling me that the Lord ain't more powerful than that?
The Lord gave you that so you couldn't place your demise. You can't put that blame on nobody but yourself. The Lord is going to force you to look in the mirror and accept that you're a piece of shit. See, you running from that right now. They doing it spiritually in a way that Trump, he's getting rid of all the slavery's exhibits in museums, because he knows that's his future. They going through the graves, the military graveyards, and removing headstones of black soldiers. Basically erasing them from history. You could do all this, Esau, because you know what all you doing? You proving that you are the wicked. And the Lord is not going to judge you until you perform that wickedness. That way he got you dead to rights. What they call it in the world, you got caught with the smoking gun. And you're going to be judged for it. But see, the Lord got that power where he know what you going to do, because he created you to do these things. So he can be justified to punish you. Because right now, you know right from wrong. You just choose to do wickedness. So the Lord going to choose to judge you. And ain't nobody you going to be able to blame but your punk self, your weak self, your lying self, your murderous self, your thieving self, your raping self, your eating children self. about it. You did that shit. And the Lord is going to judge you for it. Getting all these people killed in a meaningless war. All this death, violence, and destruction. Because one man is too much of a bitch to go to jail. This is your America, Americans. Enjoy what's left of it.
I got Psalms chapter 9. I'm gonna read 15 and 16. The heathen are sunk down in the pit that they made, and the net which they hid in their own foot taken. The Lord Yahweh is known by the judgment which he executed. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands, man. So y'all finna be caught up in y'all own shit. Your own missiles. All of that's finna destroy this land.
I think there was a prayer from King David too. Let me see if I can find it. Yep. Psalm chapter 10. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices they have imagined. So that's why all your shit backfiring that you try to do on us. Like about 10 years ago, remember when the opioid thing hit Louisville real hard?
They got the Edomites.
Exactly. See, that was targeted for us.
They ain't stupid like that.
Exactly.
Though. Esau don't deal with anything, any type of drug. Whippets, crack, weed, all of that.
Man, this dude would go in his grandmama medicine cabinet and have a field day. Shits and giggles. You know how dangerous that is?
Motherfucking ice. They don't care.
This month, I done seen I know a lot of Edomites that have robbed their grandma for her prescriptions, bruh.
Oh, yeah.
Passing them out to a junkie buddies like candy or selling them.
While your grandma or your mom at home sick.
While your grandma was paying $500-$600 for a prescription of 10 pills, Esau gonna steal that shit and have a party. See, this man's unfit to rule, man. This man is too selfish to rule. He's too wicked to rule. Too much of a piece of shit to rule. But once again, you MAGA saw leadership. Yeah, I'm gonna rub it in your face every chance I get. And not give a damn about it.
Why should?
That was your hero, remember? Now you're the hero that turned on you, now he ain't the hero no more. He never was a hero. He was always that dude at the end of Scooby-Doo where they pulling the mask off.
He was the protagonist from the jump, man.
Exactly. Now the Lord got the prophets pulling his Scooby-Doo mask off.
And that's pretty much why the whole world is blowing the whistle, because a lot of these people don't listen to the Israelites, man.
They mad at the Israelites because they see us as a threat to their wicked kingdom.
Yeah.
We're not the ones to fear. We're just messengers. You better fear the one who has the power to judge, the one who has the power to keep your spirit in your body through excruciating pain and not give you the mercy of letting you pass on to the spiritual world.
You can be hungry as hell from a famine and supposed to have died a week ago.
Let me see if I can
the
find
Lord
that.
can keep that in, keep that spirit in you to have to suffer longer with that, man.
Let me see if I can find this. We're not the ones to fear.
We're fearing not who can kill the body.
Yeah.
That's in Matthew. You got it?
No, you can bring it. I got a precept for you though. Go ahead and bring that one.
Okay. Matthew 10 and 27. What I tell you in darkness, that speak ye in light, and what ye hear in the ear, that preach ye upon the housetops. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul. but rather fear him, which is able to destroy body, both body, soul and body in hell.
Exactly.
So we not worried about man. We
No.
worried about Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Because I could be put to death right now, and the Lord can bring me right back, man.
Yep.
In due time.
The Lord has the power of life and death. He controls that. Book of Revelation chapter 9 verse 6. And in those days shall men seek death and shall not find it. He ain't gonna let you die. He's not letting you out of here. And shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. He controls whether your spirit stays in your body or not. And if he wants you to stay in that body to suffer, that's exactly what you're gonna do.
After you jump off a building, after you jumped off a nice height building,
Exactly.
you're gonna be down there broken bones, still breathing, dealing with that agonizing pain, bro.
You done shot yourself, and you still alive. You done took all these pills, and you still alive, just in pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Lord ain't letting you off that easy, because the Lord knows how suicidal you people are. You people seek death. You chase death to avoid accountability.
They play with death, jumping out of airplanes, and they play with death.
That's called tempting the Lord. And he said don't do that. But you see how, well, Edomites, they hate if instruction. That's what makes them unfit to rule.
That's all facts right there, man. I ain't got nothing else. I guess you got something.
No, I'm good. Go and shut it
We're
down.
gonna go ahead and shut it down, though. I hope that was edifying to all you brothers and sisters out there that was listening, you know. Before we leave, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Until next time, Shalom and Abad Babal.
Shalom. That was all right. I needed that, bro.
Take a couple of these snapshots while Ashley get off of here.